What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. I am rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole January winter transfer window. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast on YouTube with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, then do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So we're going to start off with the outs, and of course we have an update on Kalvin Phillips. Now Ben Jacobs has confirmed PSG, whose name was being put out there yesterday as a potential European team interested in bringing in Kalvin Phillips alongside Bayern Munich's names being put out there, and the team has been taken the most seriously at this moment in time. Juventus, we're hearing a bit of Premier League interest, including Crystal Palace, Fulham and Newcastle United. I know Liverpool's name was mentioned a few weeks ago as well, so there is plenty of interest in Kalvin Phillips, but Ben Jacobs has confirmed that Paris Saint-Germain's name should be taken out of the equation, as they are not interested in signing Kalvin Phillips from Manchester City this month. It is believed Kalvin Phillips is available for loan. Manchester City want a good loan fee above £5 million. They would prefer an obligation to buy, which would be north of £40 million. It could well, as the longer this transfer goes on into January, I think City may be willing to accept an option to buy rather than an obligation to buy included on that loan deal. So if there is any team that wants to try and step above everybody else, it may take them to have the funds there to offer that obligation to buy to Manchester City or a permanent transfer in this month. I suspect it will probably be a loan, as most clubs, if they do want to depart with north of £40 million in cash, unless you are a top team, more than likely it's going to be done in the summer window rather than in the winter window. Of course, keep my eyes and ears open with all the latest on Kalvin Phillips. Do remember, should Manchester City let Kalvin Phillips go, it does open up a little bit of space in the Manchester City squad, should they choose to want to try and add anybody to their first team squad. Different sources are saying different things. Some reliable sources are saying City don't want to add anybody. Other reliable sources are saying City do want to add somebody to their squad, so we will see. Anyway, moving on to the ins, a couple of midfielders I want to speak about. The first of them, Lucas Paqueta over at West Ham United. Now, Sam Lee over at The Athletic has said that Lucas Paqueta remains a target for Manchester City in this winter transfer window. However, with the allegations against Paqueta for betting, Manchester City more than likely won't be making a move this month. Until them allegations are dropped and they're sorted and Manchester City are clearer about Paqueta's situation, City simply will not make the move for him. It's been hanging over his head since August. Manchester City did want to make a move in the summer. That never happened. It never materialised after Manchester City were in negotiations with West Ham. They've done all the scouting, done all their reports, spoken with Lucas Paqueta and his representatives. Have got all the personal terms and everything all agreed and sorted. They were negotiating with West Ham at the time that these allegations came out, and these allegations are still there and they haven't been sorted as of yet, and because of that, City choosing not to make their move. Paqueta could get it sorted and City could make a move this month. More than likely it will be the summer, if Lucas Paqueta has got it sorted by the summer. I think if it goes into the summer and past this summer, I can't see Manchester City at any point choosing to add Lucas Paqueta to their midfield, because I think that ship will have sailed, because City will add midfielders to their squad, maybe even one this window, certainly one in the summer, maybe even two depending on players leaving. So yeah, it's an interesting situation again, like the Kalvin Phillips situation. I'll keep my eyes and ears open. Moving on to the final transfer of today's video, I want to speak about Florian Wirtz over at Bayer Leverkusen, and I know a couple of you guys have been speaking about it, in particular when I did my 5 players that Manchester City could sign in this January winter transfer window, where I spoke about some players that City could make a move for. I didn't include Florian Wirtz on that because he's not going to leave Bayer Leverkusen in January, and Sam Lee has also confirmed that. Various sources in Germany have confirmed that as well. Florian Wirtz's situation is the exact same from the summer as what it is right now. he will stay at Bayer Leverkusen because he wants to be in the Germany squad for the European Championships in the summer. He firmly believes, that's the player, Florian Wirtz, he firmly believes that his best opportunity he has of being in that Germany squad is playing on a regular basis in the Bundesliga, which means he won't leave Bayer Leverkusen before the European Championships, which means he won't be leaving them in this winter window. So that's that done and dusted. However, what's very interesting and said by Sam Lee is Manchester City remain very interested and are keeping an eye on the Florian Wirtz situation. So we know we're not going to be making a move in January, so let's speak about the summer and potentially making a move for Florian Wirtz. And whilst it's very exciting, it's a very exciting prospect, he's a fantastic player, he's doing very well, he is very much a player who is very settled and very happy in his home country of Germany. And the word that I've heard from Germany, they are going to say this, but what they're saying is, I do believe to be true, is he wants to stay in Germany. So if he does pursue a move away from Bayer Leverkusen, I can only see one place where he does end up, and that's staying in Germany and going to the biggest of them all, Bayern Munich instead. That's where I believe Florian Wirtz will go. Manchester City's name being out there means that Bayern Munich have to maybe pay more of a transfer fee if there's no release clauses involved. Maybe Bayern Munich have to pay his agent more money, or maybe Bayern Munich have to pay Florian Wirtz more money in terms of a contract and his wage because City's name's out there. There's a whole lot of transfer games that go into potential transfers. What I'm trying to say here is I wouldn't get your hopes up about Florian Wirtz becoming a Manchester City player, because there's lots of little hurdles that are all pointing towards him not joining Manchester City. So that hype train that people get on, yes, he's a fantastic player, yeah, I'd like him at Manchester City, I'm just not overly convinced that right now he wants to come to Manchester City, and I don't think he believes that his future lies at Manchester City Football Club instead. But from a City point of view, the situation's very clear. De Bruyne has had a very serious injury. Kevin De Bruyne is now into his 30s. Kevin De Bruyne is getting no younger. Bernardo Silva has a release clause active in his contract this summer that could allow him to leave for as little as 50 million euros. And if Bernardo Silva leaves Manchester City, not only because we already need to add a central midfielder to our squad right now, that's before Kalvin Phillips has left, and maybe Bernardo Silva leaving in the summer, means Man City need 2, maybe even 3 central midfielders. And it's a situation that's been added a little bit to in the summer. I don't think City got all their top targets, which means there's more space and there's more manoeuvrability when it comes to Manchester City's targets with central midfielders. And Florian Wirtz, definitely a player of interest that City are considering. It'd take a big transfer fee, it'd take a big change of heart for him to leave Germany, but he's definitely an option for Manchester City. And the most interesting thing I took away from this article with Sam Lee writing this was that Manchester City are drawing up potential central midfielders that they want to bring in for the summer. Manchester City already getting stuff in the pipeline to get things sorted. Remember, I always say to you guys, City may not be doing much business in the winter transfer window, but all the hard work starts now for the summer transfer window. City will be putting feelers out there, they'll be scouting players, they'll be speaking with the players' representatives, and if Man City can get themselves an agreement in with a player, it makes our lives a little bit easier when it comes to the summer transfer window, because sometimes you get stuck, you end up negotiating, and it can go on for weeks and weeks. City got stuck with the Joško Gvardiol situation, and they thought it'd get sorted after 2 or 3 weeks. That went on for 7 weeks nearly. We've had Koulibaly sagas, we've had Jorginho sagas. They go on for weeks and weeks, months sometimes. So the sooner Manchester City get that ball rolling, the easier it is to get them deals sorted. Erling Haaland, that ball was rolling from December and we got it over the line in June. Manchester City, when it comes to top targets for central midfield, they'll be identifying the players, which is what Sam Lee has confirmed that Manchester City are doing right now. City, by the end of this window, I reckon, will be putting their feelers out there. They'll be speaking with players, their representatives, the clubs, getting an idea of the fee that they're looking at, what the players' demands are, how likely it is that they want to join Manchester City, and also, do Manchester City want that player as well? Are they the right fit for Manchester City? There's lots of thought, there's lots of different hurdles that go in to doing a transfer. They don't just happen unless you're prepared to panic buy. That's associated with the team that plays in red, not in blue, not how Manchester City do their business. And that's very interesting with what Sam Lee has said with Florian Wirtz and City identifying their targets. As of right now, it means, I reckon, over the next week or two, I'm going to be speaking about many more central midfielders. Which ones are going to be? I don't know. I'll keep you up to date though with it every single step of the way. So get in your comments. Central midfielders, who do you want at Manchester City? So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. I'll see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.